Harwell Field will house a phenomenal tribute to an iconic figure in Detroit's baseball history. It is so fitting that our Wayne State University athletes will practice, play, and learn under the auspices of this Tiger great, and that visitors to our campus from all over the world will learn about this baseball legend. Like so many of you, I got my love of sports from my father. And I've always seen sports as a great unifier of all people. Differences like ethnicity, socioeconomic status, political affiliation, and religion seem to disappear the minute we walk into a stadium and cheer for our team. I'd like to finish today with a short excerpt from Ernie's definition of baseball from his Hall of Fame speech. In baseball, democracy shines its clearest. The only race that matters is the race to the bag. The creed is the rule book. Color, merely something to distinguish one's team uniform from another. Thank you again for being here today. Enjoy this wonderful day and this most terrific facility.
We're very proud that Ernie is a part of the Wayne State family in a number of ways. We present him with an honorary degree of laws from Wayne State when he spoke at graduation on May 3rd of 2008. And of course, we have this marvelous tribute today. He would be very proud of this baseball team that we have. Wayne State has qualified for the NCAA tournament 4 times in the past 7 seasons. The Warriors have had a winning conference record 13 straight seasons from 2004 to 2016. It's a great day. I encourage you, if you have the time, to come out and cheer our Warriors to victory. There's really never been a better time to enjoy baseball in Detroit. So thank you all for coming down and being a part of this tribute with us. Thank you very, very much.
And I think one of my favorites was, if you ever listen to a game, there would be that occasional fly ball that would land into the seats. And Ernie would say, somebody from Hamtramck is going home with that ball tonight. Or that young man from Grand Blanc has himself a souvenir. And you'd be sitting there listening and you'd be like, how in the hell did he know that guy was from Grand Blanc? Or Imlay City, or Traverse City. But it wasn't that unbelievable because, well, everybody seemed to know Ernie Harwell. And that's the great thing about this facility. That's the great thing about how this facility will benefit Wayne State baseball, the athletic department, and the university. Those same fans from Imlay City and Saginaw and Grand Rapids and Charlevoix, they're going to come back here to make that acquaintance with that old person that they remember. That person of their family who they used to take on those picnics and those trips. And I can't think of a better symbol of friendship than that. Thanks for coming out today.
But Mr. Ilitch and Ernie had the best relationship in mankind. When Ernie had been terminated by the Tigers in the biggest mistake in the history of sports, when Mr. I had played softball against him when he had the best softball team in the country back when he started his athletic career. But Mr. I called him and I said, you know, Mr. I can't believe that one pizza person purchased this club from another one. And he laughed and I said, would you be interested in bringing Mr. Harwell back to be a broadcaster for the Tigers? And he said, where are you? And I was in Arizona with Don Baylor and Alan Trammell. So I had taken the red eye, came back, picked up Mr. Harwell at 8 o'clock in the morning. We drove down, we met with Mr. Ilitch, and at that time Jay Biofield was his attorney. And in an hour and a half, we drew and completed what became a lifetime contract.
First of all, it was a privilege to have known Ernie Harwell. I think I can speak for all of us on that. And that this just makes it 100% that Ernie obviously will never be forgotten, but he really will never be forgotten. I had the I got a little sneak preview yesterday, so I'm not going to give you too much detail, but it was better than I expected. That's how nice it is. So again, we're very proud to have known Ernie. He'll never be forgotten, and you're going to be proud, Ernie. Thank you.
The thing I remember about Ernie is his voice was so calming. I remember when I was a little kid going to the Dairy Queen with my dad and listened to Ernie Harwell. I remember right before Ernie died, in one of his last appearances, when Tram and I were doing a presentation at the War Memorial in Grosse Pointe, all of a sudden we heard this voice and Ernie Harwell walked down. The other thing is, one time we were on live TV, I was doing it with Ernie, and of course he was a little smoother than I was, but that's when Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa had this home run battle going on. So they're telling us in our ear, get ready to throw it directly to St. Louis. Mark McGuire's having an at-bat. So we're in the middle of our open, and we hear, throw to St. Louis, throw to St. Louis. So Ernie said, now we go to St. Louis for Mark McGuire's next at-bat. And we're standing there, and on the camera there's a red light that signifies you're on the air. So we're smiling, and we're smiling, we're smiling, and it was about 30 seconds we got hung out. It finally cut away, and as soon as it got cut away, Ernie said, don't worry, Gibby, there's 3 million people in China that didn't see that. And finally, how Ernie knew who caught the foul ball. How did he know that kid from Waterford, Michigan, or Gaylord, Michigan, caught that foul ball? Now, Ernie told me a lot in my career, and I asked him, how did you know who caught that foul ball? And he wouldn't tell me. But it's an honor to be here, and this is great. I'm all for, no matter what university or what school or what community anybody is in, to come together and do good, so people can give back at what it's all about, and to do it in honor of Ernie Harwell. It's an honor for me to be here.
Thank you very much. I've shared this message since we made the announcement a few years back, but I share this thought with our team every day, essentially, is that this is a tremendous opportunity. But I also believe when you go to a great university and have a great opportunity to get an outstanding experience in the classroom and on the field and socially, comes a lot of responsibility. And so with great opportunity, we will take on great responsibility as a baseball program, our student athletes, to represent the name Harwell for Ernie and Lulu. Thank you, everybody.
1, 2, 3.